In the last 18 hours, we've had Stephanie appear online for her subs-only content, like...
Literally right now, like, I'm just digging into the Bible because I'm like, whenever I've been in this position in my life where it's like I just don't have no answers, God does. So at this point, it's in his hands. It's between me and him trying to figure out what's next. And I just need to get up on here more and talk to you guys. I don't know.
Baby, that no is. Oh, nah. She'll be married too, see? And of course, Drew got to play along too. So he like, this it for me. I just got to get out of here. And maybe I'm about to go do...
He needs some milk.
Shit, cause that's life. And we like, who you think is stupid, huh? Stephanie, you already done tried to run this game.
I have 4 kids to think about in this situation. 5. Because...
Oh, now it's 5, yeah.
But the 4 that are came out my body are the ones I needed to worry about in this situation. So I'm not even sure what I'm gonna get up on here and say.
Methany.
I said that I was gonna have a community behind me if I made this stuff for my kids. And I sure hope that that's the case because guess what? Girl's solo, absolutely solo. My sister won't answer her damn phone.
And even if it is, I generally don't care because people talk. I don't really care.
Oh, Stephanie, girl, open your eyes, girl. You already done tried to come on the internet and be like, we're really done. Because my homegirl Thelma said, Jess, you ain't gonna believe this. I said, what? She said, you know they saying they broke up. I said, you lying. She said, I ain't. I said, you lying. She said, I ain't. I went to go check. That's when I was like, yeah, we got to talk about them. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Brand. If you're new to the neighborhood, welcome on into the community. What we like to do is to get into people's business that ain't got nothing to do with us, but they put it on the internet. We don't dox, we don't track down social security numbers, credit cards, nothing. We don't do none of that. They already put it online. I go, I peep it out, then I bring it on over to our community. If that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and subscribe to the tribe if you're already a member of the neighborhood. If you need somewhere to go to talk about the Resilient Jenkins, I'm telling you, go on down to Reddit. Go on down to Reddit, make your little account, get on into the snarks because they are hilarious and everybody is standing on the same thing. No one wants to continue watching this boring ass content. And quiet as it's kept, I don't keep up with Arlita and Desiree because I feel like they already got their situation settled with Drew. Drew just gonna pay that one child support payment to Arlita. I guarantee he ain't gonna pay no more now that he's going through this breakup. Anyway, sounds like Desiree feels like she might not be able to keep custody, like full custody. So people are hoping that Drew's family steps in and helps her. But if you get in any of the Reddit snarks, you will find out a lot of information. I like to stay focused on Stephanie and Drew because they're the main ones who came online acting like they were about to make a living off of us. Hell no. So let's catch up on Stephanie's page.
I'm telling you.
We're gonna have pork chops, mashed potatoes, asparagus. Y'all seen that like a million times, so it's not even worth showing you again. Yes, we got flies. Oh my god. Drew saved us from this freaking heat because we got our AC from the storage, as well as we're running this thing. It's keeping it nice and cool in here.
Oh my
People say like I don't use original audio because I got stuff to hide.
She looked dirty as hell. I'm sorry, this whole situation looks dirty. Looks like the kids probably can't keep clean if it's already hot in there. And why the hell they putting this AC in there at the end of summer? I know they're getting ready to move out of this motel anyhow. But this all looks cluttered, disorganized. If flies are flying around in there, that means they're landing on the food. This stupid ass bitch doesn't even know how to go down and get a little net for the door to keep them out since the kids are going to be going in and out. Surprise, kids want to run around because they don't want to be cooped up in a fucking 1-bedroom smoked out house. Because now that Drew done showed us, he needed to go that we know he probably been hotboxing in that bathroom, you know, that wafts right on into the living area, or they've been smoking in the kitchen, be like, get out, get out. That goes right on into the kitchen area. Come on. She act like we ain't seen horrible parents before.
I just like doing voiceovers. I feel like I get to put more of my personality in there.
I don't like doing voiceovers.
Because I'm just awkward as frick when it comes to like angles like this and talking to you guys. I'm awkward, okay? Work with me.
That is so childish. To have so many kids and be like, and have that be this quirkiness about you that we could tell is forced. It's not even her being her true self is irritating. And it's like, if you're so uncomfortable on camera, don't be on camera. I can't stand when people come on here and be like, okay, don't pay attention to my hair. Or you hear them smacking while they get on camera. Okay, don't mind me smack. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Come on it properly so that we can pay attention to whatever topic you're talking about. See?
I'm gonna make some dinner with some asparagus. And then I gotta get the kids back to school list together because they start in a little over a month.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, sometimes my weave sheds. When I'm combing it out and stuff like that, or I'm doing something, it'll shed. So especially if I'm in that kitchen, this hair is going up and it's going in a bonnet. Okay, I love rock and roll. So put a little time in the jukebox, baby. I love you.
That's what you just made me think of. Yes. Bye. I've been just able to do just a ponytail, and that's excruciating because he just doesn't like his hair being messed with. But I want to try really hard to part it at least in two and do like two braids. Wish me luck. But I'm gonna finish cleaning. I just gotta get the floor done. I got all this done. We'll start dinner and all that shenanigans.
The main light in the bathroom went out a few weeks ago. Yes, we reported it, but it's yet to be replaced. So we use our camping light. And during the night, we use the light you see on the ground here. No, they don't. They don't want them people to come in there and see all that shit in there and be like, hey, oh, hell, y'all got to get up out of here. You can't have 12 people to a single. Get y'all ass out. You told us y'all was coming in with you, him, and 2 children. Where all these other kids come from? Look how dirty it is. And this is how these poor children have to get their hair done. Sitting in the type of chair I got out on my patio. That's the type of chair I go fishing in. Don't be catching no fish, but it's comfortable enough to sit in. And this is what she feels like is content that we want to see kids in. I guarantee that hotel did not know they're going to have all those children in there.
Wow. Let's do a little taste test on it.
No, I don't want to see you eat.
It's for the energy I'm bringing through this video because it's 3 a.m. I'm fucking tired. I'm doing the voiceover. And I just woke up with the urge to urinate like none other and what's probably more than likely some kidney stones. I honestly can't even...
Look at that alien in the back! Look at her, boy. I could, if I was asleep and I woke up and seen that head, I'd probably hit him real quick and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, babe. Oh, I forget you got that noggin on your ass. Oh God. What do you do for me again that makes me love you? No, you got to remind me, huh? Tell me again. What? Okay, because no, I got to keep my eyes closed when you tell me, because if I open them up, I'm going to see the real you.
Explain the immense F I do not give. That there's people out there making money and making videos off me and my life like it's some kind of freaking joke. Like, y'all really don't know that this is fucking difficult for us to be going through too. Like, it truly just...
Let me tell you what we do fucking know. We do know how to take care of our motherfucking kids. That's what we do fucking know. And yeah, it is funny. It's hella funny that you so stupid to sit up here, see a man not help you, all those kids, and still be like, is he gonna love me? Are we gonna work out? What can I do to serve you? Heard you got his car in your name.
It just seemed like one thing after another. And it doesn't matter like how much we put forward that you and I are doing our...
Ugh. If y'all can see this child's face, she's smiling forced. She's like, okay,
absolute damnedest, you're still gonna say we're fucking not.
Ooh, this motherfucker don't even fit the shoes. So you telling me so y'all just waste money now.
And it's wild to me that y'all think me and Drew don't think our kids deserve better than this. We damn well know our kids deserve way better than this. And that's what we're trying to do, is work towards that. Duh. We usually never know until like the day we're going to the other motel what time we're supposed to be there. He usually just comes and tells us like between like noon and 3. So today he said just anytime after 2. Don't know if that means we can just kind of chill here until. So Drew's gonna go ahead and head out and do some gig work. I'm gonna get the rest of the place cleaned up and what we need packed to stay over there for a night, the food, whatever.
She comes on here and tells us this stuff like we're supposed to feel bad for her. Like we're supposed to be so sympathetic. Like, dang, girl, you got to move again. You got to move again. It's been 6 months. Come on, you ain't developed a game plan yet. You didn't save up none of that TikTok money that you had. This is what I'm saying. People with poor financial management skills, once they get that money, rather than figuring out how to handle it and keep it going, they fuck it up and lose it all. Now here she is trying to run the same old gimmick. I'm having a hard time being a single mom. Sometimes I'm not a single mom because I have a boyfriend. If there's anyone out there who could help me, donate to me. The GoFundMe is still out.
Head over there. I didn't realize it was our 28 days today, so I was gonna do laundry today, but...
How didn't you realize that? This is so irresponsible. If my kid is gonna have to be in a sticky situation, I'm telling you, I'm on top of everything. I'm gonna know it's day 22, 23, 24 and a quarter, 25, 26 and 3 hours. I'm gonna know.
reroute. I'm gonna take all of the towels and anything that might make the laundry smell overnight, put it in the tub, and then do laundry tomorrow. I really don't think anything is gonna smell because it hasn't even been that long since I did laundry, but I'm just a freak about this now because of my experience.
Oh!
Okay, I don't know why I didn't just talk here, but like I said, I put everything
What the?
in the bathtub, shower, whatever the frick.
And you know what's so sad? These kids have to go to school, if they do go to school, and they're going to be the ones who smell funny. So kids aren't going to know how to handle that, especially kids who have good hygiene and everything. They're not going to understand it, so they're going to probably bully the kids. She ain't thinking about none of that shit.
Signature Jenkins thing here, plugged up, same you. And then I got everything cleaned up. I did a little extra cleaning in this area because
This is extra cleaning? She did a little extra cleaning over here, y'all.
I don't know, I just don't want any freaking bugs or anything overnight. As soon as Drew got back from doing a little bit of gig work,
I'd have popped that motherfucker right in the back of his shit. Ooh, boy. Oh, I'd have had to put the camera down, boy. As angry as I would be that I have to move again with my kids, I have to move again? Ooh.
A lot of comments of people asking me just why I'm not out of the house more, why it's always Drew who goes and does
this. This is where she done took the kids to walk around cigarette butts in dirty ass sand. She like, isn't this fun? Play in the sand. Yay. Usually when you play in the sand, you get to also like play in some water, swing on some swings, eat some barbecue. Like you get to do a whole bunch of shit. This is dirty.
things. And let me just give you a little snippet of like just why that is. And I know. Don't respond to the haters. It's not even really about me like being defensive or anything like that. It's about me calling people out so you can see just how nutty people truly are. Like to the extent that they'll take it. See, on this fine, beautiful Saturday, I felt inspired. The sun was beaming and I wanted to take my babies out and enjoy the sun and go to our favorite park. And I want to make sure that wherever I go, I'm no more than 10 minutes away from my man so he can get to us if he needs to. And look, I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything. It's not like anything too extreme went down, but
I gotta be 10 minutes away from my man. So if I need him, he gonna come through with that get on him. He gonna come through with that swish on him. Cause my man don't play about me and my kids. That's funny. He got to be there when you need him, but the motherfucking show can't be there financially. He sure can't be a big help in that kitchen. Y'all just bumping it. Oh shit, excuse me. Y'all can't even cook dinner together. Y'all can't even give the kids a bath together. Y'all can't even trade off chores because the space is so fucking small. Probably if you use the water in the kitchen, it's gonna fuck up the water in the bathroom.
when I did notice stuff was getting a little sus, I got my babies and
more trash.
packed up and left because no, we're just sitting here trying to enjoy our time at the swing when some car pulls up directly behind us and just starts repeatedly honking, like, I mean, for like 10 minutes straight. Spewing some crap out the window, but I wasn't paying attention, but they were also on the phone, and mysteriously a bunch of other cars start popping up and parking where they could see me and my kids. Mind you, all on their phones and staring in our direction. It was just getting weird. Now, when they noticed I was trying to like pack my kids up and get to my car, these cars started to go towards where I was parked, one of which tried to park directly in front of me, kind of impeding my way of getting out, and sat there and started honking. Y'all are a little low-key smart for doing this when I'm with my kids, because you know I'm not about to do anything when I have my children, but if I was by myself, I think the situation would go.
Bitch, I can guarantee you, whoever's sitting in that Mercedes ain't thinking nothing about your ass. Ain't thinking of theyself. Is that Stephanie and them? That what they be focused on ain't shit that you be on. When I say that, I mean, you be on TikTok looking raggedy. You be on Facebook looking raggedy. They be probably trading stocks, selling real estate. They looking at different apps. They not on that shit. They get on that shit for fun. You know, they get on that shit because they lady or they man done sent them a vacation spot, a date night spot, a recipe they want to try in their high-rise condo that overlooks the city. That y'all not even in the same world. So this is all made up. Now, if she's high, she probably paranoid. She's like, y'all hear that? You see it? Let's play with sand. She on that stuff, that Ric Flair.
A little different. But yeah, that's kind of why I stay home. Watch me make some chimichurri chicken for my family of 7 for the first time in our motel room. And I mean, this is my first time making chimichurri chicken, period. So here we go. I started by making that chimichurri paste to the best of my abilities with what I had at hand. And also I had my man go to the store for me. Because
Shut the fuck up about your man. Nobody give a fuck about that waterhead ass nigga. Anyway, I can't wait till I have little people. Actually, my little niece and nephew are going to be coming to stay with me while my sister and her husband go out of town or whatever. And let me tell you, I got some kid recipes that's going to make them be like, you know what, Thea Jess? I always knew you was the one the Lord chose for us. And I'd be like, I know, I'm your favorite. This type of shit, I know kids just don't like. And I know we've said it before, but I feel like it's so selfish to try to make these extravagant meals in order to get more views online when you have these children in this destitute situation who just need a little bit of comfort. You know how far some food can go for some little kids? Some food and just you sitting down and watching fucking cartoons with them. It's completely zoned out off of your shit. That don't cost you nothing. The chicken nuggets don't cost you shit to make at home if you got some chicken breast, eggs, flour, and a little bit of oil, the shit that she got, and it's cheaper. So if they're really without benefits, she could just be making that type of shit.
Because I have really bad social anxiety when it comes to the store, but that's beside the point. So I'll list the fresh herbs that I used above to make the paste, as well as the things that I forgot.
That's what she need to do to him. Catch my drift.
To put in the paste, I did forget to use red wine vinegar, which I'm kind of upset about because I really feel like that would have added an element, just a little more intensity to the flavor, if you will. So also what I did was, since I was going to pan sear these and I really wanted to use drumsticks, I went ahead and like butterfly cut them.
That fly about to swoop in.
I already said that. I will say I missed an opportunity here because I should have put slits on the meatier side, and that probably would have added like even more flavor to this when I was cooking them and searing them. But that's okay, they still got cooked thoroughly. So did I do perfect my first time making chimichurri chicken? Heck no, but it still turned out delicious and everybody ate it up. Nothing too fancy on the rice here. I do wash it prior and then give it a little color before adding the water and boiling.
That's the only good thing she made. That damn.
And if you know how to cook rice, you will notice I did leave a little bit too much water. I should have let it cook a little bit longer.
Never mind.
But I got preoccupied with some kiddos and trying to make this video and just doing my mama thing. Yeah, but honestly the meal still turned out delicious. Everybody ate it up, and it's definitely something we will be making again.
When I was little, I used to make food out of mud and sticks. It looked just like this. I'm telling you, grade A. Cordon bleu. You know that was me.
Just hopefully next time without some of the mistakes and without the missed ingredients.
Keep on putting extra shit.
Someone said chicken still cooking. Nah, not around here because that shit makes me anxious. I cook my chicken like maybe sometimes even over because that shit makes me anxious. I cook my missed ingredients. Someone said chicken still cooking. Nah, not around here because that shit makes me anxious. I cook my chicken like maybe sometimes even overcook it. Overcook it. The heck? A moment of silence for the asparagus. You can't tell me that wasn't satisfying. No, also, I wanted to briefly mention, for those of you that are curious, we do.
See, if she had a regular sink, she could get some baking powder, some dish soap, make sure it's Dawn, and some hot ass water, soak that pan, scrub on the outside, not the inside. Soak that pan, scrub. She could really do a lot of stuff to keep her utensils pristine, but she ain't got enough room. So now she's just making shit over shit. We
have a high chair and we have had it on hand for a while.
Who want to watch this dirty ass shit? Like, ooh. Oh, all that mopping she do and them feet look like that? See, if I had to live in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, I would definitely have my kids in some socks. It just has to be that way. There's going to have to be some inconveniences that she's going to have to repeat, such as putting them into socks, making sure that the electricity in the bathrooms do work, making sure that they're getting a good scrub and a good shower. That takes a lot of time. She wouldn't be able to make content, of course, because she would always have something to do with each child, but that's the sacrifice she would have to make to continuously be putting them in this position of being like this, you know? Ugh, look at that ugly ass face.
So it's now going on 6 months that we've been living in this motel room, and that's 6 months that I haven't tried to make a shepherd's pie in here. So let's give it a try tonight. Honestly, I didn't go about the process too different. I did it pretty much the same as if I had an oven. Pause, because I'm going to catch up and make sure I keep these dishes caught up in between cooking. Into this beat up pan, I added an onion. I added some water to that onion to just kind of make it a little bit softer before I add the ground beef. Well, actually, my little mini-me added the ground beef, but that's beside the point. So going into this, there was one thing I knew I was going to do different. I was going to add a little more cheese to the mashed potato process because I knew I wasn't going to be able to add as much to the top of this whole shepherd's pie ordeal, because the lid was probably just gonna, it was just a whole thing. It was a thought process. So I added butter, seasoning, milk, and then cheese to the mashed potatoes. I went a little bit heavy on the seasonings, I'm not gonna lie. I just felt like with the corn and the ground beef, it was gonna need some extra seasoning.
Bitch, not that
I added
much
2
extra.
cans of corn. See, I'm the type of person that likes veggies, so I would probably add like celery and maybe even possibly like zucchini or something in my shepherd's pie, but I just don't think the rest of my family is gonna like that. So I didn't think that I could add the mashed potatoes to what was in this pan already, so I kind of separated it into another pan. What the frick? Let me save us some time to speed this process up. This part's self-explanatory. I'm spreading the mashed potatoes on top, okay? I'm making sure it's even on both pans. Now
this some high shit. This some shit you think you could really do. You're like, you know what would sound so good. Now, mind you, I have a 1-bedroom, so I have a smaller kitchen. This would be me high, the equivalent of what she doing. You know what I should make right now? Some hibachi. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn my stove up, probably put some foil over all the burners. Yeah, get me some shrimp, some oil, put that mug, and then I probably need to get plastic utensils so that I don't burn anything. And then I go and do it. That's exactly what this bitch did. She said, I made shepherd's pie. That sure do sound good. I mean, I don't have an oven, but do you need an oven? Yes, because isn't part of shepherd's pie the breading?
The moment it gets cold outside, all I can think about is shepherd's pie, so let's get some ground beef in a pan, season with salt and pepper, and break that up into little pieces. Add in onions, grated carrots, minced garlic, tomato paste, flour, soy sauce, ketchup, and white vinegar. Pour in water, add rosemary, thyme, and allspice. Let this simmer covered on a medium heat for about 10 minutes, then add in frozen peas and cook for 5 more minutes. For the mashed potatoes, boil some potatoes until they're knife tender, then mash them up. Add in melted butter, heavy cream, pecorino romano, dried parsley, garlic powder, and egg yolks. Whip that all together until it's nice and smooth, and then just assemble in an oven-safe baking dish, starting with a layer of the beef on the bottom and the creamy potato gets piped on top. Use a fork to create these crackled edges, which helps it get crispy. Top with black pepper, more pecorino romano, bake for about 20 minutes, and enjoy.
I'll be real with you. I haven't been shredding cheese since we got in this motel, and that's a downfall for me because I know it's way better.
This is just meat, corn, mashed potatoes, and cheese.
For you when you shred cheese fresh, whatever the freak. I'm tongue-tied tonight. It's like midnight 30. I'm tired, okay? I'm not gonna keep redoing this. I grab one.
She better off making fucking noodles.
I shredded cheese I had on hand and spread that between the 2 pans. And don't judge me for the lid I used for the smaller pan. I'll admit it could look better, but it tasted delicious. It was actually pretty freaking good. Almost as good as the oven, but not quite the same.
So you're better for him than me, huh? What a nutty concept. Could you still say the same after years of narcissistic abuse? Could you still keep a clean home 100% of the time after your spirit is broken from years of not being heard? Or when your home is a tiny motel room with 5 kids that constantly create clutter? It's what kids do. Could you still maintain confidence after years of seeing him seek satisfaction elsewhere? Bitch, on the game. Easiest way to end everything on that motherfucking game. Pick it up, throw it in the water. Everything be solved there. He might not be with you, but he ain't gonna find no satisfaction elsewhere, I tell you that. How can you be better for him? How can he look elsewhere when I'm right here all the time? How can he be okay with all of us sitting here all day? No beach trip. Can't do the bounce house event again this year. Can't even use the car to do Saturday. He don't let you use the car? Shit. Don't let me use the car if you want to. Guarantee you wake up, me, the car, and my kid's gonna be gone. I might leave the baby with your ass just to put something on you. Y'all, I'm done. I'm tore. He doesn't watch my video. Houston, we have a problem. Is this what this is? Is this whole temper tantrum that she's throwing online her way of getting Drew's attention and saying, hey, see me. I need you to love me. I need you to help me. This ain't gonna happen. He still ain't gonna watch this shit and see all the pain and suffering that she's going through. If a motherfucker don't get it when you saying it directly in their face, doing subliminals, sending text messages, continuously repeating yourself, sending emails, being more descriptive in your language, being more detailed, more specific, all that shit ain't gonna do it, especially when it's simple shit like, I don't want to live in this motel anymore. Oh, they still don't understand? I don't want to live here. Oh, they still don't understand. At this point, there's nothing else for me to keep on reiterating and explaining again. You don't get it. And I'm not going to beg you to get it, but I'm also not going to continuously put myself in a homeless state with my children in order to cater to this relationship or whatever ego she's trying to satisfy within Drew. So please start engaging more so I can get the fuck out. In a toxic relationship, it's easy for outsiders to look at a woman and think she's blind, naive, or stupid for staying. But what they don't realize is she knows. She knows exactly what's going on. She sees the lies, feels the disrespect, and recognizes the patterns. She's not clueless. She's calculating. She's preparing. Well, damn, bitch, when you gonna be done preparing? Let's make whatever you call
So this was one of those kind of grab what ingredients you have on hand and make what you can with it, but be inventive because you're tired of using the same things and doing the same thing. You feel me? Me personally, I do not like carrots. I don't like them cooked. I don't like them raw, but my family likes them, so I did add them to this meal. And then you see the rest of it, peppers, onions. I cut the chicken up. I was going to do it kind of like a stir fry and with the side of white rice. I'm sorry if you hear my kids playing in the background. Y'all know my living situation in this motel. I can't really get a quiet situation to try to make these videos unless I wait till like 2 in the morning. I'd sit here and try to like ramble.
Boy, she want to kill this whole family. Why are you putting so much salt and seasoning in this shit?
Everything I put in here, but it was kind of just like one thing after another, and I mean, you can see it as it goes anyways. And other than like missing soy,
that's why those kids look like they don't have a lot of iron and a lot of nutrients in their body. You notice if you watch it, like actually on her page, her kid's skin looks dried out or something.
The sauce probably, it actually turned out pretty delicious. I'd probably make it again. I did cook it in like little portions at a time because I felt like just doing all of this at once was probably gonna overwhelm the pan. I mean, y'all know that pan be tired, and that's not even what
she wants us to believe she don't be on drugs.
Talking about. I just meant if I put it all in at once, I knew it wasn't gonna cook properly, so that's why I did it like in the sections or portions, whatever.
It looks seasoned, looks very seasoned, looks marinade, looks great. But all this different flavors.
This might be kind of fun. Tell me all what you would have done different with the same ingredients. Like, how would you have done this meal differently? What's with these kids thinking they can act a fool just because I'm in the bathroom?
Barbecue sauce. She got barbecue sauce in
like, literally, I can hear y'all.
It's absolutely nutty to me that y'all willingly donate to one parent to give one kid memories and opportunities. But God knows, if I ask for help getting my kids to Oaks Park or State Fair, I'm not getting that support. And that's not me denying one kid deserves the opportunities. All of the children do. No one child is more deserving of blessings than another. Imagine how it feels to my daughters that they are stuck here in the motel without even a car to get out and go to the park. And yeah, I get it. It's on me being with this man. And that's what I'm trying to fix. Low-key done. I'm sorry for the confusion with my posting. I'm really trying to be transparent though through this situation. This is a lot of hurt to process. Y'all don't seem to get it. It's not some hoorah, some good moment to be celebrated. At one point, we were a happy, peaceful, blended family. Life spun us around a few too many times and we broke. I could care less who judges me for not wanting to be this to be the answer. I love Drew. And yeah, he has his faults. Most humans do. And that's why we don't give a fuck. That's why we are not engaging. That's why we not watching. That's why we put negative comments and shit. You just come on here, cry about Drew, then cry about how we not accepting Drew because Drew is really a good man. Then take your ass offline talking about how hard it is and how you need to get the courage to leave him, the funds to leave him, the help to leave him, because you don't want to leave him. You just want money. What I want Stephanie and all the mothers like her to do, come online and say, I would like your money, please. Could you please give me your money? Because I do not want to work. I do not want to entertain, but I would just like for you to send me your money. Thank you. All she had to do was put her money away last year, probably buy a van for her and her children, figure out a way to work with her mom to get her a safe space and go from there. She could have still been dating Drew, having her fun, getting outside, but she would have had more stability and a foundation for the kids. At the end of the day, you can be a parent and still be an individual, but you have to do it the right way. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I have been the Just Kason brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Please make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, share it with a friend who needs to know more about Stephanie, follow the Reddit snark so that we're supporting the Reddit thread and not her page. Have your notifications turned on so you catch me each and every single time I'm here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.